years, a question I get asked occasionally is, can I convert a road bike to 26-inch wheels? So I'm going to answer you that question, and I'm going to walk you through my answer. Now first, keep in mind that there's actually like half a dozen different sizes of 26-inch wheels, all completely different sizes. Like English 3-speeds and Schwinn cruisers. But when they say 26-inch wheels, I'm going to assume they mean common 26-inch mountain bike wheels. So that's what I'm going to go with in my answer. Okay, so I got the 26-inch wheels mounted on the frame. The first issue was the hub spacing here. Mountain bike hubs tend to be a little bit wider than road bike hubs, so I had to squeeze this in. I had to actually pull the stays out a little bit to squeeze the wheel in. Not a big issue. If you have steel frame, you can cold set the frame in or just squeeze the wheel in. It can be done. Now the biggest issue is the frame spacing here. This is a 26 by 195 mountain bike tire here, which is not even a really excessively wide tire. It's on the skinnier side of it for a mountain bike tire, and it is just wedged in here. It will not turn. The front tire is not quite as tightly jammed, but it is still rubbing on the insides of the fork. Okay, so how about even skinnier tires? These are 26 by 135, so I'll go ahead and give these ones a shot and see how they work. Okay, so I installed the 135s on here, and now I have clearance in there, and the wheel's able to turn just fine. Okay, so now we come to a very big problem, brakes. The 26-inch rims are way smaller than the 700C rims, so these brakes are just not going to be able to reach the rim there. So even if you got some of the longest reach brakes you could find, I still don't think they're going to be able to cover that distance. And you don't have mounts on here for cantilever or V-brakes or anything like that, so rim brakes are pretty much out of the question. Okay, and I know some people are going to suggest disc brakes, but most road bike frames are not designed for disc brakes. They don't have the mounts on there for the caliper, but even if you manage to get an adapter to fit on there so you can mount the caliper, the forks and the frame are not designed to handle the torques that come from disc brakes. So if you want to do a lot of braking on there, chances are it's just going to destroy the frame because they're not designed for that kind of torque there. Now another issue is, are the forks even going to fit a wheel with a rotor on there? Because they're not really built for it, so if you put a wheel on there with a rotor, there's a good chance it's going to come up and hit the inside of the fork there. And if you do manage to get it to fit on there, it's going to be kind of tight. In general, I don't think disc brakes are a workable solution in this case. Now, another consequence of putting smaller wheels on there is that it lowers the whole bike closer to the ground. And so this pedal here is getting pretty close down there. So if you're riding over terrain or around corners, there's a pretty good chance of pedal strike. The pedal hitting the ground as you're riding, and that can actually be kind of dangerous. So, and these crank arms here are only 170s, so if I had like 175s on there, which is what I normally ride, this pedal will be even that much closer down to the ground. So that is not a good thing. So my answer is no. You probably cannot convert a road bike to 26-inch wheels, and even if you manage to get them on there, it's probably not a good idea anyway. And so I have a question. What is the point of trying to convert a road bike to 26-inch wheels? Do you want to ride it off-road or what? They make wider knobby tires to fit 700C wheels. That is probably a better solution if that's what you want to do. If there's something else, let me know down in the comments. I just don't really see the point of it even trying it to begin with. Anyway, hope that answered your question. I hope you found this video useful or interesting. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button and click the little bell so you get notified of new videos that come out. I'm always coming out with new videos. I'm over on Facebook, RJ the Bike Guy. Go over there, like me. I post a lot of stuff over there. And webpage, rjthebikeguy.com. Go check that out as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.